If you're researching a move to Roanoke, Virginia, I can almost guarantee you someone told you to look at Cave Spring. And honestly, they're not wrong. But here's what nobody tells you. There are actually two very different versions of Cave Spring.
We get calls every week from people who see a Cave Spring address on Zillow and they think they're getting that quiet, walkable neighborhood with the massive trees, but they're actually looking at a house way out on the edge of the county where you might have to fight a little bit of traffic just like this back here just to get a gallon of milk.
So today we're not just sitting in the studio.
No.
We're driving around the actual streets. We're gonna show you the neighborhoods everyone wants, the traffic pinch points nobody warned you about. And later in this video, we're gonna show you what you get when you push up into the premium mountain homes with views like this.
Hey, real quick, it's Hal and Chris. If you're interested in buying or selling in Roanoke, reach out to us with the contact information on the screen.
And be sure to take the neighborhood quiz, which is in the description below, to find out what part of Roanoke is gonna be best for you.
All right, I got my Americano from Mill Mountain. Let's go for a tour.
All right, I've got my oolong tea from Mill Mountain Coffee. I'm so excited.
So the goal of these vlog tours is to show you what it looks like on the ground here in the Roanoke Valley.
Yeah, because it's one thing to look at Google Maps and get to a feel for the neighborhood. It's another thing to actually drive through it.
Yeah, so we're gonna give you a snapshot today. We can't show you everything. We're gonna give you a snapshot of the Cave Spring area starting about a few minutes.
Yeah, and hey, stay tuned to the end. You get to see one of my personal favorite neighborhoods. It's like my dream neighborhood. Luxurious homes tucked into the mountainside. It is absolutely gorgeous. You're not gonna wanna miss that.
So does that mean we're moving?
I hope so. You want to?
Not right now.
We wanted to start out in the Tanglewood Mall area, which is what we're cruising through right now. We've got a Barnes & Noble and Kroger. Behind this, there is a hidden movie theater.
Oh yeah, we just missed that.
The AMC.
It's an AMC.
Yeah.
And unlike the one in Salem, this one's still open.
That's right. They just
The one in Salem just closed last week.
The Tanglewood Mall is one of the largest malls we have. Valley View would be the largest, which is on the north side of town near the airport. But this one has, it's going through a lot of changes over the last few decades. Like on the corner here, you see Korean Children's Clinic, and it has a lot of pediatric services in there. A brilliant reuse of the mall, actually.
Yes.
And we've got a lot of retail that's in here, and the new YMCA.
So, wow.
You're driving.
Oh, sorry about
wrong
that.
one.
Honolulu, my bad.
Anyways, yeah, YMCA, brand new, lots of pickleball courts, indoor facility. It's really, really nice.
We haven't been in there yet, have we?
Oh, I haven't.
Ready to check it out.
And so along here, the corridor that I was driving through, this is relatively new. All these new restaurants. We've got Blaze Pizza, Chipotle, Jersey Mike's, and also Panda Express.
So if you had to choose between Chipotle and Panda Express, which one would be for lunch for you?
I think Panda Express because it feels like a treat. We get Chipotle a lot because they're fresh ingredients. So yeah, I would say Panda Express. What about you?
Well, I would say Chipotle. I want to stay regimented and on track for my healthy eating. Make sure I get my protein, low carb, all that stuff.
Speaking of healthy eating, there's chicken salad chips over there. That's a good place to be. We have like 20 different kinds of chicken salad.
10, but maybe 20. A lot of different kinds, that's for sure.
A lot.
I think I still like just traditional chicken salad.
Yeah, I can see that. But you've got Belk is an anchor store in this complex. And then as we just kind of cruise up and down the Tanglewood area, I wanted to show you, we've got some apartments across the street. There's a small development up the hill with a Hilton Garden Inn and also a Texas Roadhouse. So that's there. Now, this corridor, you're gonna see a lot of this. This 419 is what it's called.
Or Electric Road.
And it takes you, if you continued left from Tanglewood behind you, then you would be going into South Roanoke and then downtown. Roanoke City, but we just turned right, and that's going to take us into the heart of Cave Spring and then further on into Salem. So
This will take you from the south side of Roanoke all the way across to Salem and even to 81. So you can go that way to 81, or you can hit 85, 81 right here behind.
yeah, we got McAdoo's to the left, which is a local spot. It's been here for decades. Love it.
Yeah, you would know.
Yeah, we would go there in high school. They have this very expansive menu, great drink selection. Here you're seeing Michael's and Skechers, Burlington, Staples is in front of us.
Five Guys when you get a $10 burger.
No, right?
It's real beef though.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta pay for it.
what's the anchor store on this end? Why is this parking lot so full?
Oh goodness gracious! I might say, should I pull down this way so they can see?
No,
No, okay.
I don't want to get caught.
So this is TJ Maxx Home Goods, all rolled up into one, and you can't come by here a day without it being covered up. This is a popular store
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Doesn't matter what day of the week.
Right. And we'll tell you the truth, the good and the bad. Because if you're thinking about a move here, you need to know these things, right? I think that we need a lot more home furnishing stores. We don't have a lot. Quite a few, like Tuesday Morning went out of business, and we don't have the true big home goods store. We don't have like an IKEA. And then, but you know, we got this store, and then we've got a new one that is up by Sam's.
I think it's part of Bed Bath & Beyond, maybe, or Marshall. I don't know. It's called Home something, but it's not Home Goods. It's a green sign.
It's new.
Home Goods is red. Yeah.
And then there's a restaurant up top there called the Chop House.
I about said Carlos, but it used to be Carlos.
It used to be. And we just passed Lewis Gale Emergency Center there on the right. That's a urgent ER.
Left there.
Hey, you talk about the left. What's so special about this?
It's a Tanglewood car wash. So it's not too covered up right now, but they do a really good job of taking through the automatic car wash. And then you have like, I don't know, silver, gold, platinum options.
Yes.
And so when you bring it out on the other side, they'll like give it probably a half to 3/4 detail versus a full detail where it would take them hours. But about 2 or 3 guys and gals will get out there, they'll wipe the windows down, get everything smelling good, everything cleaned up as far as your dashboard and all that.
I love talking about cars.
I'm trying to give them the good stuff. Right.
Like 419 West, great restaurant there. But this is really your main corridor. This is your artery. This is where you're going to find most of your amenities and services, doctor's offices. You're going to find, like we said, retail, dining. Your high school, Cave Spring High School, is to the left over here. So if you choose to live in Cave Spring, you're going to know this very intimately.
I was gonna say you will know this well. You got to get on 419 to get to anywhere almost.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people for the major metro areas, this is going to look very comfortable to you, very familiar for you. This is what you're used to, most likely. Everything is right here within your reach. Pretty easy commute. I mean, I think back to when you were in Atlanta. We met in Atlanta. He lived in Atlanta, and your commute was like an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh
right?
yeah, I was like 30, 45 minutes, 45 miles from the office.
So we have these people that are driving here. They're used to the hour and a half commutes. Yet you move here and your commute is 15 minutes. So your hour and a half commute each way, 3 hours a day, has gone down now to 10 minutes.
Yes.
10 to 12 minutes because our office is right here in Cave Spring. I love that. So convenient.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really nice. So commute time is something that everybody's wondering about, and it's
a game changer. Yeah.
That's a good way to say it.
Yeah, I like to say game changer.
So right now we wanted to show you West Village and Promenade Park over there. Lots of little neat shops, from a paint shop, the Duck Donuts. What's
What's interesting about a paint shop?
and you can design your colors. We're talking to people that are interested in buying their own home. And the most exciting thing about buying your own home is making it yours, right?
Okay.
What's your
I
favorite
can see
paint
that.
color?
Yeah, what's the color? What's the color of the year this year?
I don't know.
I'm asking you. I'm asking
Oh,
our folks. Y'all
yeah.
tell us.
You tell us. But there's a ice cream and chocolate shop. So lots of neat amenities. And then on the left,
We got North Cross, which is I guess that's is that kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade. What's that last grade of high school, people?
so it is a premier private school.
Yeah, so if you're like, I mean, even though people love the Cave Spring School District, if you're looking for a private education, you got an option right here in your backyard.
And lots of sports too. We were over there for a soccer game for my daughter, and there was soccer going on, girls soccer, baseball, lacrosse, and swimming.
Yeah, there was swimming going on.
Yeah.
Oh man, wow.
It was wild.
It was wild.
They have football, tennis, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, North Cross is a great private school right here. Our clients seem to like it. But thinking about these pinch points, because this intersection can be a little tight sometimes in rush hour, right? In 419.
Yeah, because this is, like we said, it's that main thoroughfare from the south side of Roanoke all the way over to the Salem area. So, early morning, even midday at times, afternoon, like rush hour from like 4 o'clock to like 5:30. It's going to be a lot heavier. You're not necessarily going to be stopped and backed up. But the good news is like when there's a pinch point down at the other end where we came from at Tanglewood.
Yes.
Like you will get backed up there, getting on the 581 and 220 south. So we've got a couple of cut throughs and secret options for you that'll help you maybe navigate around that should you choose to live in the Cave Spring area.
Yeah. And hey, did y'all see those mountains right in front of you as we were cresting that hill? That is what I love about this Roanoke area. Pop's in the office right now. Hey, office.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff is there, our client relations coordinator, and he is making sure clients are happy and taken care of while we get to film this video for you. So sorry about that. And Judy is writing up, helping with
Offers,
negotiations, making sure clients get closing.
inspections are ordered.
So yeah, I wanted just to your point about traffic, you're not looking at a heavy commute isolated in that rush hour or an accident, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a delay. It could be certainly a delay in that Tanglewood area. Yes. And going 220 south, that gets really backed up. So we're pulling into a Kroger's real quick, but there are a lot of grocery stores within a very short proximity.
But you might be able to see on this video because we were just over at Tanglewood, right? And now we're at another Kroger, and it wasn't that far down the road.
No.
So
And then there's another one.
half a mile down the road, down 221 towards Bent Mountain.
And then the big news is that there's a Publix coming. And
And they've already started clearing the ground, breaking ground, like doing preparation over there. So that's definitely for real.
you see his waves. See, Southern hospitality all around. Love it. Yeah, no, so that's the funny thing. We've got so many grocery stores right here in Cave Spring, and this new shiny Publix coming in. People are so excited. I think it's gonna be great. So the convenience of Cave Spring, we've been talking about that a lot. It's fantastic, but the real magic and the premium prices are coming because of what happens once you get off of the main corridor, that 419 corridor, right?
That's right. Yeah. So we are on 221 heading toward Bent Mountain here in Cave Spring. But look at that gorgeous mountain view and those trees.
So pretty.
Greening up so nice in the spring. But this is what you're going to get whenever you start getting back off of the main artery, off of Electric Road, 419 area.
And just wait till we're going to take you into some neighborhoods. Just wait till you see the variety. I like this so much. Like you said earlier, can't capture it all, but we're going to show you 3 pretty popular areas. Public being built on the right here, but like tucked back here off of Hidden Valley High School. We're not going to even cover that area today. That's a whole video in itself.
It is, absolutely. So we're taking to Cave Spring for you today.
That's right. So we're making a left here onto Ranch Crest, which is going to take us right by Cave Spring Middle School. And the front of it faces, you'll get to see some of the sports complexes. It's a really nice facility.
Yep, and then elementary school, Cave Spring Elementary, like right behind it.
It's great.
The little middle school or something. Or the
Yeah, I could be fifth graders. How sweet. That's great. So let's talk about the Penn Forest area. You know, what do you think? One thing is that most people get wrong when they move here. How?
Well, I think for the Penn Forest area, yeah, the biggest thing is you're going to be, as we mentioned before, some of our other videos, you're going to get like 70s, 80s style, and they're not going to necessarily be updated, but you're going to be paying more of a premium in pricing because of the location. So with that, you just have to take that in consideration. It's like you may not have an updated kitchen. It may be move-in ready, but it's just not like, you may not have that wow factor per se.
Okay. Yeah.
So that would be something that would be unknown for those who don't live here on a day-to-day basis right now.
That makes sense. And when I think about this area, you know, I think about what's changed in the last few years. And the funny thing is, it really hasn't. There's not a lot of change. And for people like me, that's a good thing. I mean, just down the road here is where I played t-ball growing up and softball, Penn Forest Elementary. And it is, you know, it's still there. And the neighborhoods still look pretty similar. These are homes that were built in the 70s and 80s. We'll get to style and price point in a minute, but yeah, I mean, not a lot has changed in this area. There's a beautiful new South County library. I love it. Hold my book clubs there. It is gorgeous.
That's where I was heading whenever I made that sharp left turn there just now, just FYI. And then my trusty co-pilot said, no, go this way instead.
Yeah. We help so many clients. But the one thing that reaction, especially for people relocating here, on my tours at least, is the trees and the lawns.
And birds.
Yeah, you got it.
I heard birds this morning at 4:30 when I was heading to the gym. I was asking my youngest daughter, hey, did they wake you up? I slept till 6. I'm like, okay, good. They would have woken me up.
Yeah, but just the mature trees, the landscape, you cannot buy this in a new construction development.
Oh no, they cut everything down. They want liability for insurance and all that stuff. It's just like they clear cut it and you're out of luck when it comes to greenery.
And then the lawns, I mean, very usable front lawns. You can see through our drive, we're going up some hills. But most backyards have some usable space. Not a whole lot. At times, it depends on what part of Cave Spring that you're in.
Yeah, here in Penn Forest, you get pretty good sized lots.
I agree. But they're just really surprised how green everything is. You can see the flowering dogwoods. We kind of and if you would, just notice how fast the scene change, right? We're just on a commercial.
Main group there.
Yes, we're filling the members.
I got that.
And now here we are in a cul-de-sac. We have some pines we helped move in and sell on this street. Actually, it's a great family. And here's why they loved this cul-de-sac. Because there were some neighbor kids, they used this cul-de-sac like crazy, right? They would go back and forth in between houses. Yeah, they would go in between each other's houses, have sleepovers, do bike riding, sleigh riding in people's backyards. So, you know, Hanny and Raina just loved it. They felt like this was the quintessential neighborhood for their kids to grow up in, and it was so sad. We visit the libraries a lot. Like,
don't know about the libraries.
Oh my gosh, our libraries this time of the night. I mean, there's so many of them. You can drop the books off anywhere. They have shredding services, events, silent book clubs, meet and greets, coffee dates. certain things they have. You can check out CD players, nature backpack. That all of them have a really fun kids area, and this is all free, right? I'm just a big fan of our public library system.
There's one in Raleigh Court. Does it have like a podcast, like video or something?
Podcast studio, TV rooms, recording studio. It's really wild.
Oh, that's wild.
So, and the one downtown has a slide inside. I mean,
Yes.
no, come on. So, as you're headed to the library, I want to talk to you about trends from closed houses within the last year, specifically in this Penn Forest area. You know, you've got townhouses and condos that were in the upper 100s to upper 200s, and then single family houses in the upper 200s to mid 300s. Now, those are usually 4 bedrooms, 2,000 to 3,000 square feet. You're going to find ranches, 2 stories, split levels, split foyers, tri-level splits. You're seeing a lot of those.
4-level splits, you name it. You got a lot of variety from the 70s and 80s for sure.
Yes.
And you're gonna, for some of the larger ones, we're gonna be pushing more towards like $400,000. And then you have some updates inside of those. You're gonna have some if you don't. I'm at a stop sign, so I can have a little off. I have up the wheel for a second.
I'm watching you,
I know.
Malcolm.
I am a safe driver. I
You
promise.
are a safe driver. I just have control issues.
Yeah.
So let's talk about HOAs a little bit, because you could be a fan of them or not, but you know, most of these more established Cave Spring neighborhoods, you're not going to find HOAs. They just don't have mandatory ones. And that's because they were built in the 70s and 80s.
They were built before the days of homeowners associations. So that can be a plus and a minus though, because
Right.
even in Cave Spring, as in this area in the county here, you could have some junk in the front yard of your neighbor.
Yeah.
Right.
We had an issue with that here, you know, helping a client sell in Cave Spring. And there was an
yes.
old clunker car that would not move in front of the house. A great house, renovated, but that was such a detraction
And distraction.
Yeah. Finally got it sold. However, it was not the easiest, and the neighbor and our seller were not on good terms. It was kind of really challenging. Made it through it, and so that's one of the downfalls of not having an HOA.
Right. This area is really neat too. Families love Cave Spring and Penn Forest in particular because of the sports activities. Everything's right here. As I mentioned, Penn Forest is right in front of us. That's where I played t-ball and softball as a kid. My kids play tennis there. And then, y'all, here it is. Here's the library with our roundabouts. Love it.
Drum roll, please.
And behind this library, there's a beautiful little walking path through wetland and just forested area, a little boardwalk area. It's so pretty. See it yet, but keeping the feel for everything.
I'm gonna cut across the little parking lot out here
Yes.
for y'all. So I'm gonna get a great view.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, this is expansive. Such a large amenity right there in Cave Spring. So nice. So while we're crossing by or passing by Penn Forest,
Penn Forest Elementary
Elementary
School.
yeah, why don't we just go ahead and talk about schools?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Good memory. Good reminder. Yeah, so talking about school here in Cave Spring, a lot of people are searching online for best schools and that type of thing, and Cave Spring consistently comes up on nick.com in those areas. So
It does. I mean, this is really the number one driver of property values in the zip code is a school system. But see what works for your family, right? And do your research online. There's a lot of great public schools in our area and in all the municipalities.
And then there's private school options. There's a great homeschool community too. We've done videos on that.
And I will say, like Penn Forest that we just went by, like we had some clients in the past that were like, when I buy a house in Cave Spring, it has to be in the Penn Forest school district. They were adamant about that. So, you got to be with us. We'll help you navigate like what school district you need to be in, that type of thing.
That's true. I mean, like Roanoke County abuts Roanoke City, right? So just across 419 that we just talked about, you're talking about a house that could save you. There's a $30,000 to $40,000 difference in the same house, which is great. But are you sacrificing the school system for your family? So that's why you need an agent that will listen to you and understands their school lines of districting, and make sure that you get in a place where you're going to be so happy and everybody's going to have their needs met.
That's right. And that's a good segue over to like, even for the schools, the importance of those, like that's really significant for appreciation and long-term value maintenance, right?
Yeah.
So like even people that are senior citizens, those who are older, may not have kids, they may just have grandkids, that type of thing, then they are looking to buy in the Cave Spring area because they know that the schools are highly rated, and that's going to maintain that property value over a long time, and also get more appreciation over the long haul.
Good point. Yeah. So just driving here along Ranch Crest, I like there's a couple little pockets through here that are nice. Hopefully that maybe a good flavor, the type of stones that you find. Another thing people always ask us about is safety. And as realtors, we're not allowed to steer you, but we do encourage you to do your homework. There's a lot of tools online you can check out. Crimemapping.com, I think, is a pretty good one.
And then one of our friends said you can call like the Roanoke County Police Department, Roanoke City Police Department, and actually get some reports and data from them directly.
They did, yeah. Yes. And also, Roanoke County has crime rates that are significantly lower than the national average. So that's good. I mean, it's an established area.
Oh, and I'm glad you just said that, because it just hit me. It's like we're talking about Cave Spring, like you guys know exactly where it is, but Cave Spring is in Roanoke County proper versus it being in Roanoke City. So it's on the southwest quadrant of the donut that we always talk about, right? So
yeah, so there's Roanoke City, the Munchkin, the donut hole.
Yeah.
And then surrounding Roanoke City is Roanoke County. That's what we call the donut or the bagel, depending on how hungry you are.
Ooh, Donnie D. That's the nice thing when you say bagels.
Yeah. I love that. And so there's a lot of municipalities. We serve over 7 municipalities and some outside, but we know those really, really well. So we're getting ready to take you to another neighborhood, and you're not going to want to miss this one. It's really neat. It's a good compromise, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But first, just for proximity, it's a little further out than where we just were, and you get a little bit more countryside feeling, I think, on the drive. But you'll see the difference in the neighborhoods, I think.
Oh yeah,
especially with lot sizes and such. And I'll stop giving you hints and teases. But there's so much to explore. I mean, we could spend all day driving around the Cave Spring area.
Oh yeah, the various neighborhoods and the amenities. This is time for us to talk about the proximity to Tourist Parkway or any of that stuff.
Well,
we're gonna talk about that later.
We could, yeah. You're really close to the Blue Ridge Parkway. And if you kept up this road, you may have been hinting at this. You could get to the town of Floyd, which is so neat. Artistic community, love it. It's a phenomenal place. I highly recommend.
Floyd Country Store for bluegrass on Friday nights, right?
Great little downtown, small population. Local community, really tight-knit. It's very creative. It involves a lot of artists, musicians.
And you also have Happy Hollow out here too with the azaleas, which we're not gonna have time to make it out there today, but this is probably prime season for them because it's a ton of azalea. Walk through a big azalea garden, and it is very, very beautiful.
Yeah, it's at its peak right now, and this is about the middle of April, so it is in full bloom. It is just gorgeous. Look at this. Talking about gorgeous, y'all.
I was just gonna say, look at the transition from Penn Forest a little bit closer into like the hub of Cave Spring as we're heading out here to Cotton Hill Estates, Cotton Hill Road. You're look at what you're gonna see instead.
So we talked about safety a little bit, schools. I want to talk about taxes because this is a question I get on pretty much every consultation. People want to talk about taxes.
And praise the Lord, we got a video on that now too.
We do, yeah, for a comprehensive take on what your money can get you and what you're going to be taxed on. Take a look at that video, but just a high-level overview. Roanoke County's property tax is about $1.03 per $100 of assessed value. So if you bought a $450,000 home, you're paying roughly $4,600 a year in property taxes. I think about Sarah from New York who did the math, you know, between the lower mortgage and taxes and utilities, she saved about $35,000.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
A year?
No.
$3,500 a month.
You know, I wish that were true. It's $3,500. I'm sorry. As soon as I said that, I was like, that doesn't sound right. I'm looking at my notes here.
She's trying to give y'all some false hope there.
Yeah, no, come down. You'll save $35,000. No, $3,500 a month, though. I mean, $3,500 a month.
That's a couple of house payments for some people.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? $36,000. Sorry about that.
Right, you're human. You're human. We'll allow that.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So, as we're getting ready to turn here onto Cotton Hill, the estate, the subdivision that we were talking about, it's called Monet, and there is a theme. You know, back in Penn Forest, everything was kind of named after birds, and this one's named after artists, I believe. Got Monet. So, who would love this area? And who probably wouldn't?
Well, I would say if you're looking for brand spanking new, this is not going to be it. But if you're wanting newer than what you've got in Penn Forest,
Yes.
then this is going to be a good spot for it. So this is like 90s or early 2000s builds. And then also on the flip side of that, though, is like you're going to have less space. Like these are like a quarter of an acre, some of them are a third of an acre, so a little bit closer in proximity to your neighbors. So with that, that's a trade-off, right? So you get a little bit newer construction, still not brand new by any means. And the price is gonna reflect that. You still kind of pay a premium for these newer, even though they're not brand new here.
That's true.
In this neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, I think about the 1970s homes. If you're not a DIYer or don't want to remodel, I mean, this is a great option. That's why this area is so popular. You still get some good trees that have been here, 30 years or so. It's pretty walkable. We'll see a lot of people walking their dogs and
Super wider.
Driveways, garages.
Oh yeah, garages. You don't have in Roanoke City and parts of like Penn Forest, you don't necessarily have a garage, but they're here. As I'm riding through, you've got plenty of garages, and most of these are pretty similar in style. Like they're traditional colonial style house versus like having a whole lot of architectural differences.
Yeah, and you can see a trend here that we you can see it really well in these houses. Brick front, vinyl wrapped side back. So that plays into the price a little bit. A little higher end than maybe Penn Forest, but you'll see some other homes that are all brick that go for a higher price. But it needs to be well maintained yards, and you just the views that are just beautiful.
Like, fine, let's see if I saw a spot to give them one of those shots. Oh, and they would turn around here. You'll be able to see it coming back.
That is. You act like you know where you're going.
Well, I thought Curtis from behind me.
Yeah, they sure did. So this is such a peaceful, quiet community to come home to after a long day work. So it's not as much of a trade-off here instead than it would be in some of the older areas, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely agree with you there.
So there's not a lot of new construction, and check out our video on that. What $400,000 will buy you in Cave Spring, and you'll see there's just not a lot of new construction happening. So this is pretty close.
Yeah, if you're wanting to stay within that, like a little under and around the like median price here in Cave Spring, you're not going to get a massive brand new construction like you do. Like I think Atlanta might be like that right now. There's places in Texas might get like 4,000 square foot house for like like $200,000 or $300,000. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're maybe 2 hours away from many.
So let's talk about trends here that we're seeing closed houses in the last year in this neighborhood specifically. You're going to find single family homes in the upper 300s, lower all the way to the lower 600s. A lot of brick colonials, usually about 4 bedrooms and 2,000 or 3,000 square feet. But again, the quarter of an acre size lots, right? And then, one thing that you would notice, what do you think what's the first thing that clients notice when they're driving like this?
That's a good question.
Do you think that this feels similar to maybe typical subdivisions that they're used to, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say so. I mean, I think about the subdivisions that like the mom lived in whenever she was in Atlanta metro area, right? So yeah, it's very similar to that. So
Pretty comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, if you want something similar, you don't want to deviate, then you got options.
Yeah.
You do have areas that will speak to you on that front.
But no, you have to stick around because later in the drive, we're going to show you what a premium price tag gets you here in the Cave Spring area. That's that favorite dream neighborhood I told you about. We got to stick around. All right, we wanted to take y'all on a scenic route.
I chose the scenic route because I like scenery.
I do too. This is an area or a road that's going to take us from one side of Cave Spring all the way to the other. It is not heavily traversed, and you might be able to see why. It's curvy, it's mountainous, but it is beautiful.
It is, and it's a reminder to you guys that we are not like straight grid type of roads here in the Roanoke Valley, because we have mountains, we have hills, we've got houses up on hills, so we've got curves and that type of thing. So you're not gonna, if you're not interested in that, then you don't need to be here.
Or looking at different parts
Well,
of
yes,
town,
we
right?
do have some areas that aren't this curvy.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Especially in Roanoke City. Well, I take that back. There are some in Roanoke City that I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, you were just on Electric Road earlier, so you guys saw that. I mean, that's normal. This is not a normal road. You do see these throughout the Roanoke Valley, but they're not as common right in Cave Spring. So let's back it up there a little bit.
But I would not walk this road. So let's talk about walkability a little bit.
Oh yeah. As you can see, there are no sidewalks, right?
No.
So you've got in the Cave Spring area, within the neighborhoods themselves, like whenever we were in the Cotton Hill Estates area there, you could see the road was kind of wider there, so it was easy for people to walk their dogs, their strollers, that type of thing up and down the road. But there were no sidewalks
No, you're not going to find a lot of sidewalks really.
in Roanoke County.
Right, but it is easy to walk to a friend's house, a neighbor, from one kind of subdivision to the other, if you will, and then you know, just walking through I guess it would be neighborhood specific. You can walk through. But if you're talking about like a coffee shop, a bakery, walking to the movie theater,
Grocery store.
yeah, that's just not. It's not built set up that way. There's not a lot of pedestrian friendly corridors, crossings, anything like that. So it is really car dependent in the Cave Spring area. And like you said, no sidewalks. So you gotta be careful.
And the other option is to have a bike. So you
Mhm.
bike or a car, right?
So when people ask me, is it walkable? I say, well, it's kind of. I mean,
That's what your definition of walkable
right.
is.
It's walkable within the neighborhood, but car dependent if you're running errands and things. So while we are enjoying this drive, let's talk about the market too. Like, tell us how competitive the Cave Spring market is right now.
Oh boy, Cave Spring market is competitive, I would say. So if you see a well-priced home, anywhere from $250 to like $350, even up to $400, it's move-in ready, has some upgrades, that type of thing. You're gonna want to pounce on that sucker quickly, and you're gonna make sure that you've got your pre-approval letter in hand, and that if you see it on a Friday, and that's the first day it's on the market, be ready to take action as needed to get that house if you absolutely love it. And the best way to do that is to have your pre-approval letter ready and to have had a conversation with a trusted real estate agent here in Roanoke Valley that can help you navigate exactly what that needs to look like so you can win in the competitive situation.
Like us.
That's right.
We would love to represent you. But that's a good point. So inventory is pretty tight, stays pretty tight, and you've got to be ready. And we'll help you design and craft up an offer that is compelling and appealing and competitive.
That's right. Yes.
But yeah, you gotta be ready to jump, and you need an agent that knows the neighborhood and can work as fast as you do.
And it was Penn Forest Elementary again. Remember whenever we started in South Penn Library earlier?
That's perfect. Look at that. And I'm really excited about Chris's coffee and custard coming up every year.
Oh, yeah,
on
look
the
at all the
left.
work going on.
That's great. Oh, I love it. That's going to be fantastic. A converted schoolhouse, I think. So that's really neat. And then you've got lots of sports fields on the right down here, and they're building a new church. Betsy, all the land, it was a lot of trees. Now they're gone, but that's okay.
And seeing the church right there does make me remember that a lot of people will ask us if we have plenty of churches, and we do.
We do.
Kind of a joke is there's a church on almost every corner, so there's lots of churches as far as options for you to choose from here in the Roanoke Valley. So just an FYI if you have that question.
Various denominations sprinkled throughout. Really nice nursery right there. I'd love to take y'all into some of these other neighborhoods.
Well, we have to stay focused. We're staying focused today.
Food trucks.
Ooh,
Those are up
lunch.
and coming. I know. I think we're getting hungry. My oolong tea was amazing. However, I'm ready for something.
we need some sustenance.
Yeah. So pretty easy to navigate. You've seen us go all around Cave Spring, and like the joke and what we typically say, usually 10 to 15, 20 minutes to just about anything. And the traffic, hopefully you're seeing, is relatively light.
Which, as we're tooling you guys around today, I feel like it's a little bit lighter than normal, because usually whenever I'm out and about, I'm like, where's the traffic coming from today? Especially at noon or 1 o'clock.
Right.
I'm glad you guys are getting a lower version. But even on this worst day, it's not as bad as some of the big metro areas where you sit in traffic for an hour and don't even move.
Yeah, and I think what's most frustrating is slower drivers.
Yes.
I know that's irritating for you, especially.
All right, so I got to get to an appointment. Out of my way, people. Or I try to smile.
Yeah, it's just a slower pace, just different, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're getting ready to head into that. One of my personal, top 5 neighborhoods in the valley.
Yeah, I would say one of your top 5. Absolutely.
And here's why I like it. These gorgeous immense homes. There's a lot of unique architecture in here. You never know what kind of floor plan you're going to find. So it's not cookie cutter at all. You're also going to see homes that are tucked into the mountainside and the natural landscape. They work with the site. So it's just a really unique part of town. And it's called Hunting Hills. So there's a theme there to all the street names, right? But Hunting Hills, and there's a golf course and country club and pool, tennis courts.
Pickleball courts.
Yes. So it's really neat. So we're going to take you up through there and explore it a little bit.
Try not to turn in on 2 wheels this time for everybody.
Thank you.
I was going to prepare.
You know, we promised you the premium stuff, so we're going to head right into this neighborhood and show you what views cost in Cave Spring. I mean, already, look at this. Look at the difference. But hey, if you're seriously considering a move to Roanoke and getting a new home, don't try to figure out these neighborhoods on your own. Don't use Zillow to try to figure out where the best place to be would be, because we really want you to reach out to us. We know this area. We love helping people like you that maybe have not been here at all or once or twice, and you just don't even know where to start. We'll look at your timeline. We'll look at your moving goals, look at your budget, help you figure out if Cave Spring is right or what's another part of town they might be looking at.
Cave Spring, Botetourt County, Roanoke City,
Salem,
Franklin County, Smith Mountain Lake.
Yeah, and find the right fit for you. So reach out to us. We'd love to do a free consultation.
That's the key, because you can watch our videos, you can also do the research online, and you're going to have some questions that just aren't answered online. So we can definitely answer those.
So this is what you're getting. It's funny because even though our camera is wide angle, you may not be seeing these houses. And I like that. I like that they're tucked in. There's some privacy. Those little hidden gems. Right?
Yes, for sure.
But this premium price in Cave Spring is going to buy you not just a bigger house. It's going to buy you a view. It's going to buy you this privacy and that feeling of being on a mountain, while really we were like 3-4 minutes away from a grocery store. So you can't beat that.
Love the convenience, for sure.
That's another country club right there.
We'll come back and get you all through that. And the road that I'm on right now, this Hunting Hills Drive here, actually is one of those cut throughs that you can take to
that's true.
To not get in the bottleneck of at Tanglewood.
Yes.
And then also if you're heading south on 220 where it gets back up close to Starbucks and Lowe's on that side of town. But if you use this Hunting Hills Drive, it'll take you from Electric Road, Starkey Road area, all the way over to the 220. And you can get it south and miss all of the congestion. Nice. That's my tip of the day.
I like it.
So I don't know if Chris has been back there to this part yet. I think we're back to an area that's got some brand new construction going on. So they're selling lots, and they also have houses that have already been built there. So you guys will be able to see appreciate the grandeur of them.
Yeah, I like that. And as you get higher up in the foothills, the architecture changes. These were mostly built in the 90s and the early 2000s.
This is a newer construction, though, so these are not the ones you're talking about.
Right. You're looking at typically 3,000 to 5,000 square feet in these homes. And, of course, the price jumps, right? Up here, you're looking at, not in this area, because this would be more, but you're looking at throughout Hunting Hills, mid 400s to 1.6 million. That just closed last year.
Yeah, they back in here, a lot of them are like in the millions, even 2 million.
I can definitely see that. 3,000 to 6,000 square foot houses, and the range of homes. You keep hearing me say that, but you're looking at really small ranches, beautiful Tudors, colonials, massive colonials, contemporary homes. Look at that view. You just can't beat that. Wow.
So I'm just going out here, make it easy for me to turn around. So you guys are still seeing the new construction, and then we'll get to showing you some of those other contemporary style and that type of thing. So you guys will get a good sense of the rest of the older part of Hunting Hills.
I think I want that house.
Well, it's funny. They painted every one of these has been made white. They were brick, and they painted all of them white. It's the craziest thing. I don't understand.
That is a new trend.
Yeah.
We're seeing that. Yeah. This looks fresh and clean. Oh, look at the salt. Sweet. But you were talking about new construction. If you, the other areas that we're going to go through, those were built in the 70s, 80s, 90s. So you'll see a mix of not only styles, but also when they were built.
We're talking about different styles of houses in here, but what's one thing we haven't talked about that might be appealing to folks? It's not just a massive house.
Yeah, because I just saw one that was like 3 people could live there. Probably townhouses and condos, and they're up on the mountain, on the hill. Boy, are they...
They got some impressive views up there. We've done a couple of tours of those before. Videos for clients as well as videos for
Yes. Yeah, really pretty.
Turn on crossbow here. I feel like as we get down the hill here, you'll be able to see the houses a little bit better, and we'll see just the variety of architecture. Drop from the left, out from the right.
Yeah, and I think about if you're coming from a place that's really flat, think about our Florida friends. Clients that reach out to us, they are tired of flat and hot and plastic.
Yes.
So they come to this Hunting Hills neighborhood. Imagine sitting on your back deck or your front porch, overlooking the golf course, back deck, being able to enjoy the 4 seasons that we have. Really just a beautiful opportunity to be in the mountains, be tucked away, and get this photography. Now the downside of photography is what?
Is well, if you've got ice whenever it snows, it might be a little tricky. But they do a decent job on the roads, depending upon where you are. And then you'll just need to get like a little plow, or we always make a running joke of the fact that it becomes a Hallmark holiday where everybody stays in, they watch Hallmark movies, have cocoa, and go sledding and all that stuff. Except we don't find.
And we don't get a whole lot of snow,
No.
but we do get some. We get some ice.
Well, we had ice Mageddon this year, right?
That's right.
In 2026.
Yes.
January.
Another thing to consider is retaining walls. You may have seen some retaining walls as we're going through here. You want to make sure that the land is suitable for building on, that can really drive up your construction costs. And, like steep driveways. That's another tricky one, especially if you have a teenage driver. You want to make it easy for them. A lot of times you'll see parking paths at the top of the driveway and then walk down for this kind of a steep driveway.
So here we are coming out of Hunting Hills, and I'm making a left to go back towards Cave Spring. After I want to catch the light, so I didn't have to try to cross 220. But if you make a right there, that'll take you as a way for you to circumvent this area that we're in right now, because it doesn't look very congested at this moment. However, in the morning,
a couple hours.
Yeah, early in the morning, late in the afternoons, during rush hour time frame, you're gonna have a lot of traffic going both ways because we're heading back in towards Cave Spring, Tanglewood area, and towards Roanoke City proper. So the side of the road over here where you see the sheets on the left, that's going to be southbound. And with that, you can see a little bit of traffic backing up right there, but in the afternoons, it'll back up all the way to Tanglewood and 419.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So I want to make sure I was honest with you guys about the traffic, right? We kept talking about pinch points and stuff, and this is definitely one of those. But like I said, I love to cut through at Hunting Hills that can help you navigate around this. I do that all the time.
And if we continued on, this turns into 581, and 581 takes you north and connects you right to 81. Interstate 81 is our major interstate.
So North 320 to 581 and 81. That's it. We're just heading back into Tanglewood here now. You can see kind of what traffic looks like. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon for us right now. To kind of see what that looks like at that point versus just versus rush hour. It's kind of how it is. It's a normal time of day.
All right, so as you're seeing kind of this flow of traffic, we want you to be able to see it in real time. And we have Tanglewood on the right where we started. So we made this big, nice loop, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a great navigator.
So who is Cave Spring actually for? It is not for the buyer who wants a brand new modern farmhouse on a perfectly flat lot. You want that? We need to look in other places. It is for the buyer who values location, mature trees, community over new construction.
And it's also for the retiree moving from maybe a high-cost state. They want to cut their taxes in half and still be 5 minutes to their doctor and coffee shop.
Yeah, and most people who buy here, they don't leave. They update the kitchens, they raise their kids, they retire here, and that is not an accident.
And if you want to see exactly what $400,000 buys you in these neighborhoods, like the actual floor plans, the MLS listings, we did a full studio map tour where we break down the numbers on the screen.
And it's a perfect companion to this driving tour, and we will see you over there.